the armbar, the straight armbar from mount, not the classical version, but the version with an overhook. Usually if you are in a mount position, you try to underhook the arm and push the arm above the shoulder line, so you can go for a straight armbar. But your opponent knows that. I mean, as soon as you try to push his arms above his shoulders, he knows you want to go for some kind of armbar or submission. So it's pretty difficult sometimes to get this. The overhook, on the other hand, is a pretty unassuming technique. You know, you don't see and feel the danger right away. So it's a nice way to doing it. So I show you. I'm in wrong position. I'll turn it this way. So we're here. And his arms are like this, you know, and everyone knows I want to pull it up and then I gotta go for the armbar. That's what everyone knows. What I sometimes like to do is, when you're in this position, you're trying to pummel from the inside to the outside. So you trap the arm between your elbow and your leg, you know. So this is the overhook position I want. From here, I can grab his shoulder, or I can keep the hand on the ground. It's important that I don't let a gap here. I don't want a gap here. So I'm like this. So from here, I move forward and I turn this way. Now I shift my whole weight. I keep it tight. I shift my whole weight on the right thigh bone. Now I switch over. Here, I pull in this direction. Sit down. I don't have to sit down, but I can sit down. Sit down and finish with the armbar. One more time. So I'm here, this position, keeping it pretty tight, you know, pretty tight position. I'm moving under from the inside to the outside, controlling it, bring my knee up, and still I have base here, you know, still I have good base to control. So from here, I try to be as tight as I can and change my leg over to this side. I can step, I can grab his arm if I want, or his shoulder. Now this is important. I pinch his shoulder and I come over. Here, it's a finish. I would not sit down, but you can sit down. It's nicer for him. And you can sit down, pinch everything together like you do with the straight armbar, and you could finish from here. Show you from the other side. So you're in this position, keeping it pretty tight, you know. So I'm going from the inside, overhooking the arm, grabbing my knee or grabbing his shoulder, bringing this arm out, and now I need to move forward to the side. So I'm coming up and here. That is the most important step. I grab his shoulder or his triceps or his gi, and now, you know, I just push, bring my weight on my right leg, come over, and I have my armbar here. I don't have to sit down. I can't sit down, but honestly I would finish on top of him. If sometimes his arm is under your leg, you can also go for the triangle sometimes. So you are here in this position, you come to the overhook, you move up, and you here, you see, and you don't want to finish. You can pull in, come over, you can either stay on top, that means you come over here, hook, and finish with armbar triangle, or you can from here sit down and finish from here. Personally, I like to stay on top. So one more time. That is the option I would use. The most important thing is to always keep your weight on top of him, because as long as it's on top of him, he has a lot to do. When you're besides him, he has more freedom. He can breathe better, he can move better, so that's what you don't want. So here you control, arm is outside, inside, hook, grab. Now you can come up with this arm, come out, either the leg is here, I switch over for the armbar, or the arm is here, I come up, curl my leg in, now I will push my weight on my right shin, lift up, hook. Now if I would hook deeper, I would finish. From here you could even finish with armbar, or you could go from here. If you don't like to sit on top of him, you can pull him, come up here, and work from here. That is a nice little version of the overhook armbar from the mount position. Give it a try. It's different than the typical version, and that's why it works sometimes pretty good.